So let's go to the West, where they basically have all of the good players. Who is the best player in the Western Conference?
Laura, who's the best player in the Western Conference?
I mean, LeBron James.
Boom. That's an easy one. How about...
If you had not said him, I would have come over there and taught you something about basketball.
Correct. And here's the thing. Like, LeBron James has become such an iconic figure. We appreciate his philanthropy, how he has been as a producer. He's a thespian. That's an actor for those that don't know. But let's not forget the fact that he's a terrific basketball player performing for the Los Angeles Lakers, a team that has the worst record in the NBA the past 5 seasons. He now joins that squad. He's going to put on a show in purple and gold. I'm going to be so excited to watch.
All right, I can't argue with that. So how about a player that we don't know ahead of time? Who's the breakout player in the West?
His nickname is the Joker. Nikola Jokic.
Yeah, you
like this one.
This is my dude right here. And if you want to, by the way, win your fantasy league, draft him. Here's a guy that's giving me 19 points a game, 11 boards, and how about this? 6 assists. You know the only other guy 6'10" or above that average 6 assists in a season? His name is Will Chamberlain.
Yeah.
That's how versatile this young man is. And the Denver Nuggets, who were on the outside looking in at the playoff picture last year, they will be in the playoffs this year. A lot because of that young man's productivity, who they just gave a big contract to as well.
I can't argue with this one. And Rutledge, if you were watching the beginning of our show, when we first came on, you were all over this one. You have loved him from the very beginning. So no argument there. All right, how about the breakout team? How about the team that didn't make the playoffs last year that's on the come?
That's also going to stay in the Mile High City, the Denver Nuggets. You see that backcourt right there?
Yeah.
Murray and Harris. They're terrific young players. They also re-signed Will Barton this offseason. They have Paul Millsap on the team, who was an all-star a couple of years ago with the Atlanta Hawks. So this team, when we talk about over-unders in Las Vegas, they're projected to win more games than the Los Angeles Lakers.
And who will win more?
The Denver Nuggets.
Are they going to win more games than LeBron?
Yes. I'm putting that out there right now.
Like how many more?
They're going to win like 2 or 3 more.
Wow.
Between 3 and 9 in the West last year, they were only separated by 2 games. The Denver Nuggets will firmly be in that conversation.
Okay, because that's where I was going to come at you. I was going to say the Lakers had the worst record in the league the last 5 years when they added LeBron. They would be the breakout team. But you're telling me you like Denver better than the Lakers this year?
Absolutely. And they drafted Michael Porter Jr. in the lottery.
Is he going to play?
If he can give them anything, that's going to be a plus.
Okay. So that's the breakout team. This one you have to explain. The breakdown team.
I hate to say this because I'm a huge fan of how they do things in San Antonio, and Coach Pop is the best in the game. However, they've made the playoffs over 2 straight decades. But this is the first time we're going to watch San Antonio play and look at their team. No Tim Duncan, no Manu Ginobili, no Tony Parker, and no Kawhi Leonard. They also lost their starting young backcourt in Walker, who they took in the first round, and Javonte Murray, who I felt like was going to be a breakout player this year. So for the Spurs, here's how it works. DeRozan's going to have a big year, put up big numbers. Aldridge is going to play well. They're going to finish like 9th or 10th. And then they're going to get a top-flight lottery pick, and they're going to be right back in the conversation.
That's it. That's all you got to do.
That's the last time that happened to them. David Robinson got hurt for a year. They drafted Tim Duncan, and here we are 20 years later. All right, and so finally, in this jam-packed Western Conference, and I've sat between you and Stephen A. and heard you yell back and forth, who will be the last 2 teams standing?
The last 2 teams standing will be the Houston Rockets and the Golden State Warriors.
Oh.
And don't get tired of excellence as it relates to the Golden State Warriors, because when Boogie Cousins gets healthy, Laura, they're going to be the first team since the 1960s to start 5 current All-Stars.
Golly.
That is amazing what they've been able to achieve. And the Houston Rockets are going to be right there in the conversation, as we talked about earlier. James Harden is the reigning MVP. He's going to be in the top 3 in points and assists this year. Chris Paul is going to continue to play at an all-NBA level. So that's going to be the conference finals in the West.
I can't argue with you on it. I'd like to, but I can't come up with a team that I like better than Houston. Well, I'm trying to think. The reality is I think when you take out Golden State, because they're such an outlier, I think the next 3 teams in the East are better than the next 3 teams in the West, because it's Houston, and then who do you believe in? Do you believe in OKC? Do you believe in Utah? Do you think Denver is that kind of good? Do you believe in Portland? Who do you believe in after these 2 teams?
That's what makes the West so fascinating. And the Lakers are a part of that conversation.
Fair enough.
I believe in. Utah, and Oklahoma City once they get Russell Westbrook back healthy. How about this? He has a chance to average a triple-double for the third straight season.
No one talks about him enough.
How about that?
He needs more credit for that.
No question about it. So the West is going to be insane. And terrific players that didn't get mentioned, like Anthony Davis and Portland Trailblazers in their backcourt. So it's going to be great theater in the West.
Basketball is back.